Hey, I'm Brian McKee. I'm here to talk about McKee Racing Team. We no longer race, but it was very much a family affair. Um, my sister-in-law raced, my wife raced, I raced, my son raced, and it was just very much less about being competitive and more just about having fun. This is my son Kyle. He was a main racer, did a lot of the racing as a rookie, starting out at 5 years old. He's going to talk a little bit about what it meant to him.
What racing really meant to me was it was really fun. We made some really good friends. One of them being the Browns. They're just like family to us now. It's really nice, and it's really fun. When I was little, going around the track, 60, 50 miles per hour. It was just a whole lot of fun. And when we would go work on the cart and get new parts and put them in, change the seats, change the wheel, and after the race, when the car got out of muddy, we could just wash it off. It was washing the tires with the little sister there. It's just really fun all around.
The type of racing we did was oval dirt track racing on carts. It wasn't like sprint cars. It wasn't modifieds. They're just small, almost like go-karts, really low profile to the ground. It ranged from adults, senior racing, all the way down to youth, rookie racing. It was special to us, I guess, because of the family aspect of it. Now we got to hang out together. We were there from noon, usually all the way till 3 o'clock in the morning. So it was definitely family bonding associated with it. It could be frustrating with the amount of competition. You obviously want to be in the top 5 all the time, and if you're not, it can be frustrating. Some of the phrases are speed costs. Um, you just end up putting a lot of money into it to try to do well, and there's a lot of details to it. If you didn't grow up in a mechanic background, then it's tough to catch up to the people that's all they do day in and day out.
Hi, I'm Kyle McKee, number 26. That's been my number since I was 5 years old, and now I use it for my number where I'm playing hockey and baseball. I use it for pretty much everything. What racing really means to me, it's about family and friends. We've made really good friends over the years. One, for example, would be the Browns. They're just like family to us. We've gone on multiple trips with them, and it's really lots of fun. I also really like the competitive aspect of it, especially when you're friends with somebody who goes out there. It's really fun because you can be fierce competitors on the track. Then you come off, you can laugh it off whoever wins or loses. When I was a rookie, which is the very lowest you could be, there was lots of restrictions on the cart on how fast you could go, how much it would turn. You even use different wheels for better traction in the back. But over the years, you take off different restrictions, so your cart would go faster. You loosen up the steering. All the tires are slicks. So it became less about the restrictions and how good your cart is, and just about your driving ability too.
Hi, I'm Jen McKee. I'm Kyle's mom, and as my husband mentioned before, I also did a little time racing out at the track in our family race team. Racing for us really was, as both of these guys mentioned, a family affair. My husband's raced, Kyle raced a lot. I raced, my sister raced. We raced against each other for a whole season in a ladies' class. And she actually met her husband there. So for us, it truly has been a family affair. Not only did we start off just when Kyle was a rookie and Brian was first starting out in racing, we also became members of the club that ran the track. So for us, it was really kind of a long day, but very gratifying. We volunteered our time doing things, everything from flagging a corner to working on the grid, lining up the drivers, the computerized sign-ups, flipping burgers in the concession stand, whatever needed doing really at the track to make a race day happen. I did add a little bit of a challenge because it decreased the amount of time you get to spend working on your setup back in at your pit, and your trailer in your pit. So, but it was very gratifying. Met a lot of good friends over the years. As Brian mentioned and Kyle mentioned as well, we raced on a oval track, which means we only turn left. We just go in a big oval, a circle. Um, Raced on all slicks all the way around, which made negotiating the corners of that oval quite interesting, but challenging and fun. Um, Typically, we've raced on a 5 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor, and also the class that I raced in was a clone motor. So basically, that just meant that all of the motors were a box motor. There were some modifications that could have been made to it, but it was limited. So it really was meant to kind of even out the competition in a class. The idea was to get down more to the driving and less down to the power in the motor. So a lot of fun. We accumulated our team over a process over many years. We started off with our go-karts in the back of a pickup truck where we would haul it out there and set it up to where we bought more tools and more parts and a bigger trailer, and kind of grew our race team from the bottom up. So it actually has been a couple years since we have raced. Kyle's gone on to other interests. He plays hockey, he plays baseball, and my husband and I have both gotten busier in our extracurricular activities, so our racing careers are on hold indefinitely. So that what really it meant to us was a lot of fun times with family and friends, some technical aspects of it, a lot of getting your hands dirty, being a grease monkey back in your pit, and just really bonding with one another. But that's what motorsports meant to me. Thanks.
Here's my motorsports story. I raced go-karts.